Hi grade 9, so this will be the fourth video on activity 35. Okay, so in the fourth video I'm going to just show you the question was given activity 35. It gives you a trial balance with the balance sheet section and the nominal account section. Then we are going to do the assets part of the statement of financial position. We only need the trial balance, but the balance sheet section of the trial balance to be able to do the assets part. Okay, so alright, so I'm going to start as is. I'm going to write assets at the top. The first thing you do, you write assets at the top, and then there's two categories of assets: non-current assets, long-term assets, and then we have current assets or short-term assets. Under non-current assets, we've got fixed assets or tangible assets, the same name, or financial assets. Alright, so you're going to write both of these names down here first, and then for fixed assets, we normally have a note. Okay, so I'm going to go to the note, and there's a tangible fixed assets note at the bottom. Now, easier way to remember tangible or fixed assets is when you're sitting in a classroom, you are in a building and land is under use. So the account is called land and buildings. It's 290,000. Where do we find that? Assets, which normally will have debit balances. You will find it here, and you will see the account land and buildings of 290,000 over there. The second thing that you must remember that's part of tangible or fixed assets, tangible means you can touch it, is if you're sitting at a desk, that is called equipment. Okay, so that's a 362,000. So I will find it here, 362,252. So we've got all the numbers for those. And then lastly, when you look out a window, you'll normally in the parking lot see a lot of vehicles. Okay, so this is a note to the financial statement, and it's called the tangible asset or fixed asset note. So we're going to take the vehicles as well. It was given to you 194 over there. We add 3 together to get 846,530. Okay, that number we're going to put straight on, it's called the face of the statement of financial position, and I'm going to put it in here, 846,530. Now, we're also going to have a look and see if we have any financial assets. Now, financial assets are investments or money that you put away. Okay, so if I look through all of these accounts, there's no financial assets. An example would be something like shares that you invest in a company, or it could be a couple of other things. For example, fixed deposit, which we invest money in a specific bank account for a certain period of time. Okay, so there's nothing there, so I just put a 0. I put a block around them. I add them together to get the non-current assets or long-term assets. Then I've also got current assets. Okay, I've also got current assets. Now, a way to remember my current assets or short-term assets, it's assets that change quickly and change daily almost. Okay, I'm going to start by saying trading inventory is things that we sell in the business. That's the first part or the first one of the current assets. Then a way to remember it as well, we are selling sometimes to people in cash and sometimes to people on credit. If I sell to people on cash, a way to remember the other current assets is then cash and cash equivalents. So that will be the third one in the line over there. Then some people that bought in inventory from me did not pay. They are called debtors, and in the statement of financial position we call them trade and other receivables. I was trading in inventory and I have to receive money, so that's other receivables. I'm putting in brackets just here, debtors. Now, I didn't know what this was, but as I said in one of the first videos, you were able to work it out. So now I've got the 90,000 over here, and I just write it in there. Inventory, Trading inventory, you've got the 402 over there. I put it in, and then cash and cash equivalents also has a note. So I'm going to go to the bottom here, and I'm going to write them down. So cash and cash equivalents is all my cash items, like bank, petty cash, and cash float. I will find the numbers, all of them were known. I'm going to find all these numbers, I'm going to add them together. So you find the 82,000 at the top there, there's a 2,500 rand, and there's a 1,000 rand. I add them all together to get 86,000 as all my cash. Equivalents are things that's similar to cash. We add them together to get 86,000. That 86,000 I must take to the face of the income statement, and you will see the 86,000 over there. Lastly, what I need to do, I need to add all the current assets together to get 578,350. And now to get my total assets, because I'm only doing in this video the total assets, I'm going to take my non-current or long-term assets plus the total of my current assets, and together it will be 1,424,880, which is my total assets.